Hey everyone and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to create this effect using Photoshop. Let's get started. Let's create a new file. I recommend using the same settings as mine because the file size will affect the final result. Set dimension to 3000 by 2000 pixels and click Create. The first step is to add some text. Create some sample text. For this tutorial, I'll be using a design that's already made. After you create your text, unlock the background layer by clicking on the lock icon and hide it. Select both the text layer and the background layer, right-click and choose Convert to Smart Object. By converting both layers into a smart object, we will have the flexibility to make changes later without altering the canvas size. Now, go back to original image. I suggest temporarily create a background of any color. For this example, I use red. Let's apply the effect to our text. With the smart object selected, go to Filter, then Distort, and choose Displace. This window will pop up, and you need to set some settings. Set horizontal scale and vertical scale to 20. Then, select Stretch to Fit and repeat Edge Pixels. Once you clicked OK, you'll be asked to choose a file for the Displace filter. In this case, you can use the Photoshop file, which you can download for free from my website, link in the description. Let's add the background. In the free pack you can download, you also find 4 textures and 1 background. Upload the background image and place it below your text. After that, you can delete the temporary background. Let's load the textures for the text. Place both textures above the text layer and make sure texture 1 is above texture 2. Select both textures, right-click and choose Create Clipping Mask. This will apply the texture directly to your text. Then, change the blend mode of texture 1 from normal to liner dodge. Before we move forward, we need to make a small adjustments. If we add the other textures now, the image will become too dark. With the background selected, go to Adjustments and choose Brightness and Contrast. Set the brightness to 105. It might look too bright, but once you add the last 2 textures, the effect will look great. Let's add the cement texture and enlarge the image to cover the entire background. Make sure the cement texture is above all the other layers. Then change the blend mode to multiply. Finally, load the last shadow texture. Again, resize it to cover the entire background and set the blend mode to multiply. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Make sure to check out my other videos for more tips and tutorials. If you'd like to support me, feel free to check the description below. Thanks for watching.